Hi guys! So today's class is all about strengthening the shoulders, the forearms and the wrists. It's going to be perfect for anybody who's just wanting to build up their upper body strength. It's also perfect for anybody who's practicing arm balances, inversions, things like that. So yeah, it's going to be quite top heavy, but it's only going to be a short practice, so try and stay with it. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to start on hands and knees. I want you to begin by spreading through your fingers, so really finding a solid connection between the fingertips, the pads of the hands, the thumbs, and then from here we're just going to draw circles with the shoulders over the wrists. Again, feeling that even connection and moving the hands or the shoulders back the other way over the hands. Good. And then from here, we're going to turn the hands out to the edges of the mat, so side to side. Just easing, again, the shoulders over the wrists. And then if you can, walking the hands back towards you. And if this feels pretty easy for you here, then we can start to lean away gently. And then walking the hands back around to face the front. Place the back of your left hand down to the floor, fingers towards you. See if you can keep the arms straight as you lean into the back of the palm. And then switching over, back of the right hand down, keep the arms straight. And then bringing the right hand down. Okay, so again, spreading through the fingers, this time working into the shoulders. We're going to start to lift the shoulders up and down, so shoulder shrugs. Lift the space between the shoulder blades up and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, keeping your arms straight. And we're going to start to build some heat in the shoulders doing this, so trying to move fairly quickly. Keep an awareness in your lower back and in your belly as well. Just draw the navel back to the spine. Good, keep going. We're going to do another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, let's move through some cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chest. And then exhale, really rounding into the back. So making the most out of this stretch. And we'll do 2 more of those. And then bringing your torso back to neutral. From here, we're going to start to peel the palms away from the floor, but keep the fingers in contact. So I'm going to lower the palms back down again and then lift, trying to again keep my arms straight. So we're just going to work through these slowly, pulling off and then peeling back down. Now to make this a little bit easier, you can sit further back. If you want more of a challenge, bring your shoulders over the wrists and work with them here. Okay, let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, sitting back onto the heels. Just creeping the fingertips forwards. Lift the hands away from the floor. So fingertips down, wrists and elbows lifted. Just wriggling back, drop the head. And we're just going to take a big breath here. Good, walking both fingertips over to the left edge of the mat. Again, keep the elbows lifted, lower the head down and just lean back into your right heel. And then walk the hands over to the right side, sit back onto the left heel. Good, coming back to center. From here, we're going to place the forearms down onto the mat. So palms face forwards, fingers face forwards, elbows underneath the shoulders. And then I want you to just do a couple of cat-cow on the forearms. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, rounding into the back. And again, we're trying to find as much movement as we can here in the upper back, in the shoulders. Keeping the lower back steady. So drawing the belly in. Working on that upper back more. Good. And then from here, interlacing the fingers together, push back, take a stretch, keep the forearms where they are, just let the head hang. Good. And as we rock forwards again, we're going to walk the forearms just slightly further forwards and come into forearm plank with the fingers facing forwards. So stepping the feet back, drawing the navel in, make the arms really strong, push the forearms down into the mat, and then gently rock into the toes, into the heels. We're going to rock here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now turning your toes to the left, open your left arm out to the side and really push that right forearm down into the floor. Bring your left forearm down, fingers face forwards, toes roll to the right, lift the right arm up. Good, let's go 2 more of those. Right forearm down, open the left arm up. And then left forearm down, open the right arm up. Good, coming back down onto your forearms, drop your knees to the floor, sit back onto the heels, take a stretch. Just allow the elbows to lift away from the floor. And then we're going to rock forwards, finding half plank, shoulders over wrists. Okay, from here, let's do some chaturanga push-ups. So elbows are staying tucked into the body. You're going to take your body down, keeping the navel lifted, and then push up before you find the floor. So let's do 8 of these together. Palms are spreading, we're going to go down and push up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to slowly lower together for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie down, shake out the hips. Just taking the hands together behind the back, palms together if you can. Stretch back, open up the shoulders, lift the chest. And then keep reaching the arms back as you lower your chin down. I'm going to take a breath here. Good. Bringing the hands in underneath the shoulders. From here, roll the shoulders back. And then finding our way up to cobra, inhale to rise. Again, keep the elbows tucked into the body. Exhale, soften down through the arms. Let's do 1 more cobra. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, down through the arms. Okay, from here, come into a half push-up. So lift your navel first, push into the palms, come up, and then back onto the heels. We're going to move through a cobra flow. Okay, so going with me, rock forwards, half plank. Elbows stay tucked in, we're going to lower to the floor. Then you're going to lift up to cobra, elbows in, lower to the floor. Push up, half plank, lift the belly, sit back onto the heels. Let's do that again, forwards to half plank. Lower to the floor, elbows in. Lift to cobra, elbows in. Back down to the mat, half plank, push up, and back onto the heels. 1 more time, rocking forwards, half plank. Elbows in, lower to the floor. Up to cobra. Lower back to the floor, push up, and sit back onto the heels. Nice. Whew. Okay, just allow the hands to come in towards you a bit here. Take a moment to roll out the wrists. You can just make a fist. Good, and then from here, we're going to come back to all fours and just tuck the toes under to make our way into down dog. Walking out the heels, shaking out the head. Again, just spread through the fingers. Make sure that you can really feel your forefinger and thumb grounding down. Good, and then from here, we're going to take right hand to the left leg. So coming back, reaching for the foot or for the ankle. Take a stretch, look underneath your left arm and really push your left palm down into the floor. Good, switching over, right palm flat, left hand to the outside of the right ankle or right leg and really push that right palm down into the floor. Good, coming back to center, walk your hands forwards to high plank, shoulders over the wrists. From your high plank, lift your hips up, down dog. Forwards to high plank, shift the weight forwards. Back to down dog. Forwards to high plank. back to down dog. One more time, forwards to high plank, back to down dog. Walking your hands back in towards you slightly, take your left leg up, and then bending into your knee at the top. Start to drop down onto your right forearm. Allow the left elbow to bend. Look underneath your left arm. See if you can take that left leg a little bit higher. And then 1, 2, 3, big push up into that right palm. Bring your left leg back down again. Right leg rises. Bending into the knee, open up the hip. Drop down onto your left forearm. Look underneath your right elbow, take the right knee up higher. And then 1, 2, 3, big push up on that left arm, bring it down. Rolling forwards to high plank. This time let's move through a vinyasa. So option to drop the knees here if you want to. Elbows in, chaturanga. Up to cobra or upward facing dog. And then back to down dog. Good. Okay. From here, we're going to walk the feet in about halfway. So we're in a really narrow down dog stance now. And then from here, you're going to shift your weight forwards onto your toes so that your shoulders lift over your wrists. Okay, from this position, we're going to take opposite hand to shoulder taps. So keeping the hips lifted, staying up on the toes, lift the belly and tap those hands to shoulders. Okay, we're going to keep going now for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your knees all the way down to the floor. Sit back onto the heels. Ooh, roll the shoulders back. Okay, interlacing the hands. Take a big stretch back towards the floor. Lift the chest. I'm sweating already. And then from here, let's release the hands forwards. Just rolling back. Pull the belly away. Good. And then reaching the hands all the way up, I want you to just release the palms so that the palms are facing forwards. Okay, so the action is going to be palms stay flat, fingers clap the palms. So you're trying to create like a clapping sound with your hands. Arms and elbows hug into the body. So from here, draw the belly in and start to clap your fingers to your palms. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Draw the belly back. Fast as you can with that clapping noise. Good. Okay, we're going to keep going here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake out the fingers, shake out the shoulders. Great. Okay, from here we're going to come back onto the palms. Back to down dog, lift your hips up high. Shake it out, shake out the head. Do whatever you need to do. Good. And then rolling forwards to find your high plank again. Let's bring shoulders over the wrists and start to do opposite hand to shoulder taps in this position. Okay, so we're going to try and keep the hips really still as we tap opposite hand to shoulder. Your hands are fairly narrow for this one. Okay, keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back to down dog. Rolling forwards, let's move through a vinyasa. Forwards to high plank. Option to lower the knees if you want to. Moving through your chaturanga into cobra or upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Ooh, okay, from here, we're going to soften the knees slightly. I want you to look forwards towards the top of the mat. And we're going to do some little bunny hops or ski jumps to the edges of the mat. So hopping both feet towards your left wrist. I want you to spring up and take as much weight as you can into your arms. So we're landing lightly and then we're going to spring back to the back of the mat. Okay, so we're going to continue doing this for 8. Bending into the knees, big hop up and back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, drop it down to child's pose. Resting the arms, resting the head. Let's take a moment here. Oh, that gets the heart rate up. Good, okay, and then rocking forwards. Let's just bring ourselves back down to the floor, just going easy this time. I want you to take your left arm out to cactus, so elbow bent, palm flat. We're going to take the right leg up and over and just come into a scorpion twist here. Now if you can't get this foot to the floor, don't worry. It's quite a strong chest opener. Good, rolling back to centre, slide the left arm in. Right arm out to cactus, take your left leg up and over. Good, and then rolling back to centre. Bring the palms in. Okay, from here, hovering the hands away from the floor. Let's do cobra, no hands. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. And again. Last one. Holding this time, extend the arms forwards, elbows towards the ears, and then pull back into the body. Let's go for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, resting the head on the hands, shake out the hips. And bringing the hands in underneath the shoulders. This time, push yourself up and back to child's pose. Just walking the hands in towards you. Soften the shoulders. Again, take a little bit of a wriggle. We're going to come back up to kneeling, just placing the hands on the thighs. So rolling the shoulders back, take a deep breath in, lift the heart. And as you breathe out, reach forwards for the knees, curling under. And we'll just do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, reaching forwards. And 1 more time. Good. From here, coming back to centre, reaching the arms all the way up. Take your hands to the back of your head, open the elbows up. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale, bring your elbows towards each other. Neck stretch, good. 1 more of those. Inhale, opening. And exhale, folding in. We're just going to hold this one for an extra breath. Good. And coming back to neutral, just shaking the arms out again. Placing the backs of the hands down onto the thighs, drawing the shoulders back. We're just going to take a moment to close off the eyes. Just really allowing the shoulders to sink, the forearms and fingers to soften. Slowing down the breath a little bit more. Bringing your hands to heart center. Namaste.